This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Hi, I'm Yaka Maribe. Currently a fifth-year accountancy student at Our Lady of Fatima University. I currently collect a lot of cactus and succulents. I also collect bags, shoes, and makeups, specifically lipsticks.
When did you start collecting these items?
I started collecting shoes, bags, and makeups when I got into college. And then I just started recently with cactus and succulents just last September last year.
Why did you start collecting these items?
I started collecting these items because there is certain satisfaction inside me and it relieves my stress. And I always do that. I mean, retail therapy whenever I finish exams or I became so stressful.
Who funds your collection?
I'm the one who made me funds my collection, but my parents are always supportive, so whenever I request them to buy for me, they will buy and they will give me money for my collections.
How does collecting these items make you feel?
Well, I always feel happy, satisfied, but there's also guilt because I spend a lot of money and I think I have too much items in our house and it does not fit my room anymore. And sometimes my parents are mad at me for spending too much.
Has it ever come to a point where you aren't given or you cannot acquire what you want? How did it feel?
I always have these times and I always just bear in mind that I cannot have everything. And if I cannot have it, it's not for me and it's gonna be okay. I'm always gonna have something better.
Has it come to a point where there are other people collecting the same things as you? And did you consider them as competition?
There are a lot of people collecting cactus and succulents and I'm really happy because we were able to build a community. In Facebook, we have 60,000 members of bargain hunters, cactus, and succulents. And it's very fulfilling that each and every one is helping one another to start, especially those beginners who are asking questions. We always entertain them and we help in propagating cactus and succulents in the Philippines.
Have you ever questioned yourself why collect this much material? Why?
Yes, especially in lipsticks because I have over 70 plus lipsticks and I only have one lips. And for me, it's like I'm very becoming extravagant for me when I am just a student and I don't have a job yet. But whenever I ask myself, I eventually realize that I'm really happy for it. And I am satisfied, so...
I am Ralph Pasion. I am collecting books since grade 7. When did you start collecting these items?
Since grade 7, nagko-collect na ako ng books. Nag-start yun nung nagka-book fair sa amin sa school. Ayun, tapos dinala na ako ng nanay ko. Ang libro.
So, ano yung unang libro na binili sa'yo ng nanay mo?
Ano yung unang nabasa ko is parang Marvel Comics yun. Kasi para sa akin, nung bata pa ako, parang libro na sa akin yun.
Why did you start collecting these items?
Kasi nag-start ko siyang collect kasi parang yung sa books, parang mas may mga nakalagay dun sa movies wala, ganun. Connected. Tas yung first na book na novel is Harry Potter. Ayun. Simula yung mga book nila kompleto.
So, sino na pa-finance ng na mga libro mo para makabili ka?
Minsan nagpapabili ako lagi. Pag nakita ko agad yung book, tas kahit titignan ko lang, tas papabili ko na.
Ano sinasabi ng magulang mo?
Minsan tumatanggi kasi mahal, ayun. Pero minsan binibili pa rin talaga nila.
Do you feel happy or satisfied with the things you collect?
Oo, kasi minsan pagka ayun, sobrang dami na nila. Pag-gising mo, masaya ka, pero minsan mahirap kasi nababawasan kahit mga hiniherap, gano'n, nawawala. Kaya ayun. Pero sa akin, okay lang yun, pero sa sobrang dami. Kaya,
So, ilan na yung libro mo sa ngayon?
siguro more than 100. Mga ganun. Kasi yung iba, hinihiram nga, nawawala, nasisira ng mga bata, ganyan sa amin.
Have you ever questioned yourself why collect this much material?
Hindi masyado. Kasi, ayun lang, nakakatulong naman siya sa academics, tsaka na-apply ko rin siya. Kakabasa.
Ate, materialistic ka ba ito? Sakto lang. So, ano yung mga bagay na mga pinakalit mo? Oo. Oo, tabang daw. Tapos, satisfied ka naman pag nakakabili ka ng mga masaya naman yun. So, masasabi mo materialistic ka? Hindi pa daw masyado. Okay, thank you. Materialistic ka.
So, meron ka collect ka ng mga
Pero nalito ko na sa...
Oh, perfect. Pero, kung may pera, magiging materialistic. Cyberspace. Sige. Ako si Jonas Loken Celestino, 19 years old. Nag-aaral sa Fatima. Ang mga collection ko, mga exotic animals.
Ano mga kinakonekta mo?
Ahas, pagong, bayawa, buhay, aquaro, basta mga exotic animals. Malawas mo siya.
Kailan ka nagsimulang kumonekta ng mga ganyang hayop?
Nung ako, grade 7.
Bakit mo nagustuhan kolektahin yung mga ganyang hayop?
Kasi nung bata ako, nakakanood ako sa Animal Planet. Parang gusto ko rin mag-alaga. Sa mga napapanood.
Sinong tumutulong sa'yo gumastos para makabili ng mga hayop?
Ako lang.
Bakit?
Kasi hindi kasi mapagod yung mga magulang ko pag yung nangingiba ako sa kanila. So ako na lang yung nag-iipon ng pera para sa mga gusto.
Anong pakiramdam mo habang nagkakaroon ka ng mga hayop?
Masaya naman kasi hindi siya pangkaraniwan na pangalaga. Hindi naman siya tulad ng mga kasalari ng mundo.
Satisfied ka ba sa mga nakakonekta mo sa kayo?
Siyempre,
Dumating ka naman sa punto na hindi mo makuha yung mga gusto mong hayop o hindi mo mabili.
oo, ilang beses na. Hanggang ngayon pa rin naman. Kasi hindi naman siya ganun kamura. Yung mga umabot kasi na 15K hanggang 100K. Kaya ako 40 lang naman. mga 3K.
May na-experience ka na ba na may nakasalamuha ka na pares kayo ng wallet na ng ganung bagay?
Ay, oo, madami. Marami rin kami nag-aaral.
Natanong mo na ba sa sarili mo kung bakit ka nang-wallet ka ng mga ganyan bagay?
Oo. Kasi mahilig ako sa hayop. Gusto ko nang kakaiba. Kaya sinubukan ko mag-alaga na nagsimula lang ako sa pagod. Tapos sumunod na yun. Kaya tapos kung ano-ano na yung mga naging connection ko. Kaya ayun. Nasubukan ko mag-connection ng mga ibang klase ng hayop.
Sinusuportahan ka ba ng mga magulang mo sa pagkakulit ng mga hayop?
Nung una hindi, pero meron naman silang magagawa. Pero ayun, hinahal naman na ako.
Hi, my name is Jetro M. Pilola, 18 years old. Studying here at Antipolo campus, Our Lady of Fatima University. I've been collecting toys and clothes and shoes. A lot of shoes and clothes.
When did you start collecting these items?
Siguro ano pa lang, 8 years old pa lang nagkakalik na ako ng mga laruan. Kasi una talaga una akong kinulit. Alam niyo yung Ben 10? Siguro yung una akong kinulit. Buong pagkabata ako, simula 1 to 10. Yun na yung pinakulit ko.
Why did you start collecting these items?
Nag-umpisa siguro ng birthday ko, nung 8 years old nga ako. Binilan ako ng nanay ko ng Ben 10 na laruan. Una yun si Four Arms, yun yung una kong laruan. So, yun nga.
Who funds your collection?
Siguro nung bata ako, syempre, parents ko, wala naman ako pera noon para mag-ipon. Hindi rin ako binibigyan ng baon noon. So, parents ko simula 8 years old hanggang 30, dun sila nagpa-finance sa mga collection ko ng laruan na Ben 10.
How does collecting these items make you feel?
Masaya. Siguro nung una, kasi ngayon hindi naman ako nag-collect ng Ben 10. Madami na rin ako kino-collect, which is Marvel's Avengers. Madami akong laruan ng Avengers. Pati Dragon Ball Z, meron akong collection yan. Ngayon, nagpamatanda na ako, binata na ako, nag-collect na ako ng shoes, tsaka designer clothes.
So, di ba sabi mo nagko-collect ka ng mga designer clothes? Mga magkano estimated mong nagastos mo doon? Ano yung pinakamahal na nabili mo?
Kasi nung nag-start yun, 16 years old ako, nagkaroon akong malaking pera nun. So like, first na designer clothes ko is Supreme. T-shirt lang yun, which cost 17,000. So, tapos nung nag-17 years old ako, nagkaroon na lang pera, nag-ipon ako. Bumili ako ng sapatos. Actually, hindi siya sapatos ano lang siya, chinelas. Chinelas lang siya, hindi chinelas lang chinelas siya na Gucci, which cost 30,000 sa Malaysia. Tapos this 18 years old, bumili ako ng jacket, which cost 80,000. Hindi ko na sabihin yung brand, pero gano'n kamahal.
Why do you buy such expensive items?
Siguro yan, nag-umpisa sa grupo namin, competition lang ng pamahalan. Tapos pero nung pabili ako ng pabili, doon ko siya nagustuhan. Kaya, ayun, gumastos rin ako malaking para lang sa mga t-shirt. Isang t-shirt, pinakamura akong biling t-shirt, 8,000.
Have you ever questioned yourself why collect this much material?
Oo naman, siguro, bawat gabi, siyempre may isip ko bakit gumagastos ako gano'ng kalaki.
Pero, okay lang. Hindi naman ako nagigilty ako. Siyempre nagigilty ako. Pero para wala guilty ko, namimigay ako ng pera. Minsan namimigay ako pagkain. May isang beses nga, may napaaral pa ako ano dyan, yung mga bata dyan. Para lang kasi nag-request sila. So, pinag-aaral ko na lang din.
After witnessing the violent rage shown by babies whenever deprived of an item they have considered their own, John Piaget, a founding father of child psychology, observed something profound about human nature. Our sense of ownership emerges incredibly early. Why are we so lenient? There is a well-established phenomenon in psychology known as the endowment effect, where we value things much more highly as soon as we own them.
In one famous demonstration, students were given a chance between a brand new notebook and a novel as a reward for helping out with the research. Half chose the notebook and half chose the novel. That is, they seemed to value the two rewards similarly. Other students were given a notebook first, and then a surprise chance to swap for a novel later, but only 11% wanted to. Yet another group started up with a novel, and most preferred to keep it rather than swap it for a notebook. In other words, the students always put greater value on whichever reward they started out with.
Part of this has to do with how quickly we form connections between our sense of self and the things we consider ours. In one experiment, neuroscientists scanned participants' brain where they allocated various objects either to a basket labeled mine or other labeled Alex. When participants subsequently looked at their new things, their brains showed more activity in a region that usually flickers into life whenever we think about ourselves.
Another reason we're so fond of our possessions is that from a young age, we believe they have a unique essence. Psychologists showed this by using an illusion to convince 3 to 6 year olds they built a copying machine, a device that could create perfect replicas of any item. When offered a choice between their favorite toy or an apparent exact copy, the majority of the children favored the original. In fact, they were often horrified at the prospect of taking home a copy.
What remains to be seen today is how the nature of our relationship with our possessions will change with the rise of digital technologies. Many have forecast the demise of physical books and music, but for now, at least, it seems premature. Perhaps there will always be something uniquely satisfying about holding an object in our hands and calling it our own.